Cooper Marchie here. Happy Catterday, everybody. Kittens born outside always have a struggle, but when they are born prematurely, it takes extra luck to make it. And if a mama cat abandons a preemie, every minute is critical. All stars must align for a kitten to survive in this world. 2 teeny tiny preemies came into the world on the day of a Venus and Mars conjunction. Their mother cat immediately abandoned them, and a rescuer waited for hours to see if she would return. Unfortunately, she never did. By that evening, they were delivered to the hands of an experienced Winter Park, Florida rescuer, Danielle. As preemies, the neonates had underdeveloped facial features, naked legs, and ears. They were unbelievably tiny, and both had the prettiest orange, black, and white calico markings. With such a small amount of white, they appeared like tiny tigers with black stripes. Sadly, even with expert care and a warm incubator, only Venus survived. Venus was the smallest premature kitten Danielle had ever seen, and she was one of the only calicos she'd cared for in 8 years. But she was a tiny tiger and had more than enough fight in her. As with her other fosters, she was fortunate to take Venus to her pet-friendly workplace. There, at her computer desk, the kitten was dwarfed by the computer's mouse. She made it through another day, gained weight, and latched onto her bottle. It was such a relief for everyone to see her begin to thrive. The kitten was also premature in another way. She started purring at just 4 days old. Usually kittens begin purring at about 3 weeks. It felt like a sign Danielle was doing something good and that Venus felt safe and loved, which she was. Having a tiny fuzzy alien at the office was a welcome distraction. Even when Venus got into trouble, who could be mad at her? And who wouldn't want to share an office with this cuteness? Not only are we going through some really cool development changes and milestones, but seriously, that face? How could you be mad at that face? Even if she did pee on her office manager earlier today, shared Central Florida Fosters. At work, Venus was a chatty Cathy and didn't mind interrupting Zoom calls for attention. But we're pretty sure almost everyone loves that. When I have preemies, I always expect some level of development and growth delay. They didn't stay long enough in utero, so inevitably they're going to be delayed. Same goes for all mammals, including human preemies, Danielle explained. It took 9 weeks before Venus reached a pound, but she continued steadily making progress. In a few weeks, the size difference was amazing. When your cup runneth over, or in this case, your kitten runneth over thy cup. Finally, at 114 days, the stars aligned. Venus was ready for a big milestone, spay and neuter, and a new loving home. There were multiple applications for this one, owing to that unusual fur pattern, but it was Venus's whole being that her new family appreciated. Venus came to me cold, premature, and with every odds stacked against her. Yet with a whole lot of love, a good chunk of science and medicine, and even more patience, she turned into a chatty, snuggly, and super loving kitten who is about to embark on her next adventure. She has a happy home, and that makes me happy. Cooper Marchie here. Ciao.